Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those who are new to my channel, my name's Simon, and I typically go on about my RC collection, which include my 22 X-Ray X4, and then my myriad of other vehicles, mostly my TT02 Tamiya that I race in the on-road series. I've got an associated RB10, and then of course my UDR. I've got my Raptor R Traxxas that I race in a short course truck series. So just a quick update with my garage. I picked up a on-road setup station for the touring cars. So I'll be looking forward to really tweaking the specifications on my X-Ray X4 for the road racing season this fall and winter. So excited to see how that pans out and looking forward to learning lots with respect to touring car setup. But anyway, as per the thumbnail, today we're going to actually focus on some updates to my Lego collection. So in my last video I alluded that I was getting some new Lego models to add to my collection, and so here they are. So the first one I got was the Lamborghini Countach. I really like this one. It's a solid build. It's not a Technic model, which means it feels a lot more solid when you're holding it and carrying it around. It's not as flimsy. So really nice model there. I know there's been some complaints about the size of the taillights, but I think it, for a Lego kit, it looks really, really nice. There's no reasonable expectation of perfect scale, so overall really like it. The next one I built was the Koenigsegg, or Koenigsegg, I guess is pronounced, the Yenko. So I wasn't originally planning on getting this one, but then I read some reviews on Facebook and saw a few YouTube videos, and the big thing that was highlighted here was the amount of features for a sub $50 Technic kit that this offers. So the articulating doors is a really cool feature. The steering is connected. It does have a hand of God steering knob, but I typically don't include those when I build them just because I don't like the aesthetics of them. So it turned out really nice and I like it. So for under 50 bucks, really recommend this kit. And then finally, I finally got my hands on the Mercedes Formula One car. I just finished building it last night. I really, really like it. I was originally hesitant to buy it because I already have the Mclaren Formula One car, and I kind of thought, well, it's just the same kit but different colors. But let me tell you, it's a very, very different build, and the appearance is very different. So a few notable changes from the McLaren over to the Mercedes. First off, the slick tire, so that's a really welcomed addition. The Batman tumbler tires didn't really fit on the McLaren aesthetically, and that's been a common complaint from those who have this model. The details on the front wing is much, much nicer in my opinion, and a much more streamlined shape to the overall nose section. It's pretty boxy and wide on the McLaren. The floor is different, so it uses a lot more of the smaller wing style pieces to create the detail in the floor versus just the flat panels that the McLaren uses. And then finally, my biggest improvement, I would say, is the engine section. So this one has a removable engine cover. It still has the transparent engine, so you can see the cylinders move if you move the wheels, but it has a really nice finished look with the engine cover, whereas the McLaren had this awkward cutout so that you could see the cylinders moving, and obviously not very realistic and kind of detracted from the overall look of the car. So overall, the Mercedes is a much nicer looking model. Also notable is the suspension is a lot stiffer on both ends, both the front and the rear. The McLaren was very soft from the get-go when I built it, and now, almost a year old now, the suspension is almost completely sagged, like the panels are actually touching the floor, so there's actually no suspension movement left because the springs have worn out. So anyway, those who are looking to maybe add the Mercedes to their collection and already have the McLaren, absolutely do it. There's enough differences in not only the building experience, but just the finished product. Definitely worth having both and kind of fun to compare from a visual standpoint. So anyway, there you have it, garage update on the Lego side. Keep tuned in. There's going to be a lot more touring car content in the near future as the series opens up, and same with Mini Zs. Typically here in the late summer, fall, Mini Z season really starts to kick in, and I'm looking forward to maybe adding a few additions to my Mini Z fleet. So for those who are subscribed, thanks for that. And for those who are new to the channel, please subscribe. And looking forward to making more videos in the future. Talk to you soon.